Okay, after edit menu, let us check the view menu, right? So here in the view menu, there are some options are there in the sub menu, right? So we'll check one by one. So let us draw one box. Then create one more object here. Fill with any color like blue. Okay, and you can import also any image. So import here. Yeah, this is. So now see here from the view, here we have a wireframe. Okay, sometimes you have to check your designs, objects, elements in view menu, right? So this is into normal again, and this is enhanced. So enhanced means little bit more improved view. That is, check the difference between so normal and enhanced. Right? And again here the pixels. Now see, it is in pixels. First check this one. Now see, zoom this one, you will understand it is into a pixelation, right? So come back to enhanced. So these are views, right? And full screen mode, full screen preview. So press F9 on keyboard, okay, and come back to normal by pressing escape. And preview selected only. Suppose sometimes there is your design, the full design, complete design, and so one area, suppose one area, if you want to see a preview, not the whole design, so then you can use this one, preview selected only. So this is the selected piece, and come back to normal by pressing simple left click. This is zoom in. Okay, so control plus plus, so you can use on keyboard control plus plus. Okay, and come back to zoom out. And again zoom to fit to F4. So it is fitting to the window, right? Now here proof colors. So what are proof colors? Suppose when you are using these images for the printing purpose, okay, for the printing purpose, so after printing, how their colors look like in final print, right? So because it is in the screen, it's looking good and giving the good impact with all the colors. But what will happen? This will after printing. So let us check here proof colors. So these are the proof colors. See, always it is a good idea to check with the proof colors. And now simulate overprints. So here overprints means, suppose this is my object and here it is my object. So these two objects are overlapped. The two objects are overlapped each other, and you can change the outline also if you want. Come to view and simulate overprints. So after using these overprints, come to object menu. Here we have to use overprint fill. Now see, these two colors each other overlapped. So at the overlap area, it is creating the different color, right? Let us check the yellow color. Now see, it is check with blue and check with green, changing, right? Depends on the color, which color you are adding, right? So these are the overprints after combining two objects at overlap area. So this color will create. Now again view, there is an option overprint outline also. You can see the outline because the two outlines are same. Here I want to change this outline to yellow. Now see, these are, even for the outline also you can change this. Now here there is another option, rasterize complex effects. Suppose there is any complex effects are there, suppose here, and I want to fill some effects here. So let us say here some textures are there, texture filling. Here this is my texture in filling right now. Okay, zoom this one. So after adding some complex effects, okay, then after printing, how it look like, because on screen it is looking good, right? So after printing also, how it look like, so maybe the result will differ, okay. So that is the reason always your complex effects objects, so better to rasterize, right? So that will maintain the exact quality and clarity in your image, right? So let us check here, rasterize complex effects. Now see, this is a rasterized. Okay, otherwise fill another effect, then we'll understand so clearly. Let us take this one, yeah, this one. Now come back to here and rasterize complex effects. Now, right? So this will fix your exact color, right? Next here, the page border. Suppose here is already it's having in page border. You can default. Okay, if you want, you can add page border. And come back here. Suppose here the bleed area. If you don't want that bleed area, in default, the page bleed won't show. Okay, if you want, you can add that. And printable area here. Suppose this is your the document here. So what is the printable area in this? So this is the printable area. Okay, and you can uncheck this one for time being. And this is grid. So here a document grid. See, add this document grid. So here it is a grid. Okay, so here show grid, show or hide the document grid. If you want, you can uncheck this. Okay, the baseline grid. So this is the baseline grid, right? So here we are creating the grid. Sometimes for the alignment purpose we use all these lines for the support for the alignment, right? We use as a grid. So uncheck this one. And here rollers, of course, in default the rollers are showing here. Alt plus Shift plus R, you can see. Disable your rollers. And enable also. The guidelines. So what are the guidelines? So guidelines means, suppose sometimes we use rollers as a guidelines, but here see, I'm using these rollers as a guidelines, but there is no visibility because the guidelines are unchecked. Okay, check this one. Now your guidelines are showing here. So these are all your guidelines. Okay, if you don't want that one, you can select this one and delete it. Okay, these are the guidelines. And here alignment guides. Suppose click here. Okay, the alignment guides, and suppose here there is dynamic guides also. So what are these things? So let us check. Now see, first check this one. Only check the alignment guides. Now alignment guides. See, now I'm moving this object here. It is aligning. So these are what, like smart guides from the Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop. It is giving that plus symbol when you move this, or otherwise come back here. So you can check with any object. Now it is showing the alignment. Okay, so that is what alignment guides. And now here dynamic guides. What are the dynamic guides? So dynamic guides are, see, it is showing the cross order. Okay, the angle, particular angle, it is the dynamic guides. Suppose you are matching here. See here, the guides are showing here. Okay, snapping, the guides. Okay, these are the dynamic guides. Sometimes we use all these things to align objects. Now come to snap to document grid. Okay, so let us on the grid, document grid. So this is the grid. Okay, snap to document grid. So your object is snapping to document grid. Now see here, when you move this, it is snapping that document grid. See, it is showing, right? It is snapping here. There's this edges and all. Next here, uncheck this one. Okay, next come here, and so it is already check mark is there at page. Okay, that means what? It is snapping to page. So click here, and it is snapping to pages. Now see that edge, the page edge. Okay, it is snapping. Let us uncheck this grid, so then you'll understand. Now see, it is what? Snapping to the page edge. Okay, done. Next, come back to view. Uncheck this one, this page. Come to view. It's a baseline grid. Okay, I'm using baseline grid. The baseline grid. Okay, now here check this one. It is what? Snapping to baseline grid. Now see, when you click this one, it is snapping. Now see, it is snapping to baseline grid. The view grid. So uncheck this one, and again from view, the snapping, uncheck the baseline, and again view, the guidelines. So the guidelines. So these are the guides. Suppose these are the guides. Okay, now move this object to this guides. Now suppose see, it is aligning to that horizontal guide, and this is the vertical guide, right? So these are the guides. Uncheck this one. So next, snap to objects. Snap to objects means what? When you move this one, it is snapping to objects. Now see, it is snapping this edge, right? Objects are snapping, connecting, right? So sometimes we use all these options. Okay, so page option already have explained this one. So we'll check this one, the page again. So now see, it is snapping to a page. Okay, uncheck this one, and in default you can keep these two objects. Okay. So what will happen if you snap off? Even you can move this object onto that, or otherwise any area on the page or closer to the guides. It is not snapping because we have already unchecked this one, right? So check this one. So uncheck this one, then it will connect. Done here. Next here we have document navigator. So what is document navigator? So here we have document navigator. See here the bottom, the screen here, the bottom here, this area. Now we will understand the document navigator. So this is the navigator. Here we'll add pages, okay, or otherwise you can remove also, okay, and the navigator it is, right? So when you uncheck this one, the navigator is closing, and on this navigator, and now scroll bars. See, these are the scroll bars. Suppose here, these are the scroll bars. My right side, the window here it is showing, right? These are the scroll bars. If you don't want to see them, so you can uncheck the scroll bars. Gone. And you can check again. The scroll bars are visible here at the bottom, and sides also. Scroll bars are visible. Okay, this is all about view menu, right?